Prime Minister Justin Trudeau just created a climate change ambassador. Trudeau appointed a former diplomat named Jennifer McIntyre to be the new ambassador of climate change. Hey, why not name an ambassador to Narnia or the Smurf Village or whatever planet those lizard people are always coming from? Because guess what? Those things are also not real. How about appointing me to be the ambassador to budgets that balance themselves? Because that's another thing that Trudeau believes in that is also not real. Now, Prime Minister Harper did appoint someone to be one of these silly climate change diplomats the last time in 2012. I'm a conservative, but I'm not a conservative tribalist. It was wrong when Harper did it, and it's even more wrong, especially now, because Trudeau named a climate change ambassador for the sole purpose of trolling the Americans after they withdrew from the globalist wealth transfer scheme of the UN's Paris Agreement. McIntyre isn't really going to be the ambassador of climate change. She's going to be the ambassador of the Liberal government's worldwide mean girl trolling of the American administration. It's a big fat virtue signal. It's a big attempt to show off like some climate change fighting heroes on the world stage. But it is all for show. Now, why do I say that? Well, after funding like every other expensive thing imaginable in their last budget, including billions of Canadian tax dollars going to fight climate change abroad, the Liberals actually forgot to fund some existing research projects here at home into climate change, otherwise known to Liberals as the alleged greatest threat to humanity. Yeah, the threat is so great they forgot to give funding to a federal program called Climate Change and Atmospheric Research, which funds 7 research projects, and all 7 projects will run out of money by the end of the year. Now, I'm not exactly losing any sleep over them running out of funding, but still, it's pretty hypocritical for these climate fighters to forget to fund climate research. Maybe the Libs don't like what the science is starting to show, like more ice on the ice caps. Look at the focus of this crazy SJW government. In reality, religious persecution is on the rise. Christians are the most persecuted group in the world. Yazidis are facing genocide. Jews are fleeing anti-Semitism in Europe. The Liberals, though, they closed the Office of Religious Freedom when they took power and fired the ambassador, Andrew Bennett, for priorities. I'm sure the sex slaves will be glad to hear that Trudeau has an ambassador fighting the war on CO2. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. While the mainstream media worries about Trudeau's socks, I worry about how he's wasting our money. To never miss a story, be sure to subscribe to our new Rebel Canada YouTube page.